Hello. So we are doing the practice test for Algebra 2 4.4 and 4.5. So first we'll do rational root theorem. So the possible rational roots for a polynomial, when we are not able to factorize it, what we should try is finding the possible rational roots, which is the ratio of the factors of a constant term divided by the factors of the leading coefficient, like this. Okay. So these are then we can get the possible rational roots. Then we can try with the first one and we can try with each, or we can try with one, and when we get one rational root, then we can do synthetic division and find the others. Okay. So like this is suppose the polynomial, okay, and we want to find the possible rational roots. So we find factors of the constant. So constant here is 3 and leading coefficient is 6 and plus minus. Okay. So this would give us, so the factors of 3 is plus minus 1 comma plus minus 3, and factor of 6 is plus minus 1 plus minus 2 plus minus 3 and plus minus 6. Okay. So the possible rational roots will be plus minus 1 plus minus half, okay, plus minus 1 by 3 plus minus 1 by 6 plus minus 3 and plus minus 3 by 2. So when we have to find the possible roots, for this we'll try with 1. If that is the one root, then we can do synthetic division, or we can try the other one. Okay. And if that gives the root, basically we put that value here, and if we get it 0, that means it is if we put x as 1, okay, and if we get the polynomial equal to 0, means 1 is the root. So we can get one root, or we can get two roots, and then we can do synthetic division and find the other roots. Okay. So what we have to do is we find the factors of the constant divided by the factors of the leading coefficient. Okay. So let's do one example regarding this. Okay. So this one is, this is from the practice test given. So the polynomial is x cube plus x square minus 17x plus 15 is equal to 0. Okay. So in the numerator we have 15, and in the denominator we have 1. Okay. So the possible rational roots will be plus minus 1, plus minus 3, plus minus 5, and plus minus 15. Okay. So let's test with 1, plus 1. Okay. So if I put first plus 1 in this, okay. So this will be plus 1. So it will be 1 plus 1 minus 17 plus 15. Okay. So we get 0. It means 1 is the root, plus 1 is the root. because when we put x is equal to 1, it gives equation. It gives 0. Okay. Now we can test with -1 also. Or other thing is, if we get one root, we can simply do synthetic division. And then our polynomial will get smaller, and then we can again do it. But let's test it with -1. So we get -1 plus 1 plus 17 plus 15. So this is definitely not equal to 0. So -1 is not the root of this equation. Or okay. Now let's test 3. Okay. So we put 3 as in place of x. So this is 3 square minus 7 times 3 plus 15. So this gives 27 plus 9 minus 51 plus 15. So this gives us 0. Okay, because this is 36 plus 15. So that means plus 3 is the root. Okay, so we have got two roots. One is plus 1 and plus 3. We can also do, since we got 1 as one of the root, what we could do is we can divide it, do synthetic division by 1. Okay, this is 1, 1, -17 and 15. So this is 1. So 1 times 1 is 2. Okay, minus 15. So 0 is the remainder, means 1 is the root, we get 0. Now our new polynomial is minus 15 2x plus x square. Okay, now we can do synthetic division again with 3, as we knew 3 was the one of the root. So 3, and this is 1 plus 2 negative 15. So this gives 1, 3. Okay. So this gives 5. 5 times 3 is 15. So we get 0. Since 3 is the root, we get remainder as 0. And our equation now is x plus 5. So 5 is your, -5 is your another root. Okay. So we got these as the roots. Okay, so these are the real solutions for this. This is how we use rational root theorem. Okay, we can also test like -3 if we want, and we will get -27 plus 9 plus 51. Okay, and plus 15. So that will be not equal to 0. So -3 is not the root. So first we will find possible roots, and then we'll try each one of them, or we can start with the leftmost, like the easiest one. And as we get one root, we can either do synthetic division like this, and then our polynomial gets smaller and smaller, and it is easier. Okay. Now let's do the other problems in your practice or test or study guide. Okay. So this is the first question where we have to factor the polynomial completely. Okay. So what we do is first factor out x because it is in every polynomial. Then we are left with x squared minus 2x minus 24. So this is x squared minus 6x So we know factors of 24 is, we find the factor of 24 such that their sum is negative 2. Okay, that way it is easier. So 6 times 4 is 64. 6 times 4 is 24. And the factor is minus 6 plus 4 is minus 2x. So always we find the factor of the number here such that they add up to the middle number. Like factor of 24, 6 times 4 is 24. Okay. And minus 6 plus 4 is negative 2. Then we make the groups of 2. Okay. And factor out the common. So here x is common. Here 4 is common. So we factor out 4 and the remaining inside is x minus 6. Now x minus 6, we can factor out x minus 6 since it is in both. And this is x plus 4. Okay. So this is the answer for this. Okay. Now we'll do the second question. So the next question is 8x cube minus uh, 64. Okay. And so this seems to be the cube of the numbers, like 8x cube is 2x cube of 2x and 64 is cube of 4. Okay. So we can use this a cube minus b cube formula. Okay. So a 2x minus 4. Okay. And we could have taken 8 here common out, factor out. That would be also easier. If you want to do this, we can do this also. This is 2x square plus b square. We'll use a cube minus b cube formula. So 2x square plus 4 square plus a times b. So 8b. Okay. So this will give us 2, we'll factor 2 out. Okay. And this will give 4x square plus 16 plus 8b. Okay. We'll factor 4 out from here. So this becomes x minus 2 x square plus 4 plus this is b, sorry, this is 8x. Okay. So this becomes 2x. Okay. So this will give 8x minus 2 x square plus 2x plus 4. Okay. We could have done here in this where we factor out 8 and this is 8x cubed minus 8. So this would be x minus 2 x square plus this was 2 cube. Okay, so it will be 4 plus 2x. So it would give the same thing. Okay, now we'll do the third problem. That is 2x5 minus 12x cubed plus 10x. Okay, so we'll factor out, so 2 and x. Okay, we can factor out the highest power, the lowest power of x and 2. So remaining is x cubed minus 12, sorry, x4 minus 12x square plus, sorry, this is x4 minus 6x square plus 5. Okay, so now we can do two ways. Either we can put x square as a and factor it out, or we can put this as x square, square of x square. So x square okay. Now we can put this negative x square in such a way, we can find the factors of 5 such that they add up to -6. Okay, so what we can do is x square negative 5x square. Okay, so the product of these should be +5 and the sum should be -6. So we can write like this. If we add these up, this will give you -6. If we multiply this, it would give you +5. Okay, now we make the groups of 2. So this will give us x square is x square minus 5. And this will give us x square -5. So this will be 2x square, x square minus 5. Okay. Now this cannot be factored more, x square minus 5, but we can definitely factor x square minus 1 to x plus 1 and x minus 1 and x square minus 5. Okay. Now the other problem is 4 is 2x cubed minus 7x square minus 8x plus 28. Okay. So it's very clear we can make the groups of 2 and factor out the common factor. So in this, the only common factor is x square. So we factor x square out. So now it is 2x. If we multiply x square to 2x, we get 2x cubed. If we multiply 2x square times -7, we get -7x. Then we factor out 8, sorry, 4. Okay, because 4 is the common factor in both of these terms, so we factor 4 out. So remaining is 2x minus 7. So this is 2x minus 7, and this is x squared minus 4. Okay, so x squared minus 4, it is a squared minus b squared, we know. So this gives a plus b times a minus b. Is a squared minus b squared. Okay. We can do the other problem also. That is 3x7 minus 75 x pi. Okay. So 3 is we can factor 3 out because it's the factor of 75 also and 3 also. And we can factor the least power of x also. So it is 3x pi. So remaining is x squared minus 25. Okay. Again, we'll apply a square minus b square formula. Okay. So this would be a plus b, a minus b. So 3x pi, x plus 5, and x minus 5. Okay. Now we'll do the next question. So the last question in your study guide is 3x8 plus 15x5 plus 18x squared. Okay. So we factor out the least power of x, that is x squared, and 3. We can factor out 3. So remaining here is x6 because if we multiply 3x squared to x6, we get 3x8. If we multiply 3 times 5, 15, and x square is here and here is x5, so it means x cube, and this is x square is already factored out, so just 6. Okay. Now we can do this two ways. Either we can put x cube as a, this will be then a square like this, a square plus 5a plus 6. We can do like this. So we can put 5a in such a way that it multiplies and gives 6. And when it adds, it gives 5. So a square plus 5, 3a, because 3 times 2 is 6 and 3 plus 2 is 5. Or we can directly do here x6 plus 2x cube plus 3x cube plus 6. So this is 3x squared. So this is x cube. We can factor out x cube. X3 plus 2. Okay. X cube is common here. So here 3 is common. So x cube plus 2. So this gives 3x squared, x plus x cube plus 2, and x cube plus 3. Okay. If anything is, so if we multiply these, we will get the last, suppose if we multiply 3x squared times 2 is 6x squared times 3 is 18x squared. So when we multiply this, we should get back our original thing. Okay. Thank you. And let me know if you have any doubts.